Alright, so we just got a GP Dokkan data download, and we are getting, of course, Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku and Majin Buu for the Golden Week Dual Dokkan Festival celebration. This is a GP data download, but Global should get theirs relatively soonish. You know, we do know that Global and GP are going to release these characters at the exact same time. And it seems like, just taking a look here, they are going to be releasing in 26 hours, 25 and a half hours basically by the time this video is going to be up. So 9 p.m. Pacific time, right, on the 25th, right? So that is about 4 hours after the Global Dokkan news would drop. So keep that in mind. So then we also have two free-to-play EZAs coming. It seems like LR Bobby Deborah EZA is coming for GP, but it's only going to be on GP. Global did not get that announced. And then Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku, the free-to-play tech one, he is also getting an Extreme Z Awakening, which is going to be releasing again tomorrow night as well with the Bobby at 1 a.m. Pacific time. So that is approximately, what, 4 hours after the banners do drop. There could also be missions, and I think the difficult content is likely going to be in here as well. Everything's just loading, taking some time. So again, let's just quickly cover Goku, Buu, Gotenks, Evil Buu, and then the new EZAs, right? Again, Super Saiyan 3 Goku seems like he's going to be very powerful. He does do a lot of interesting things with the 90% reduction. Each turn it goes down 15%, even on turns he's not on. So, like, let's say turn 1 he's going to have 90% reduction. Turn 3 when he returns he'll be at 60% reduction, and the next turn he'll be at 30%, and then let's say turn 7 he won't have any of this damage reduction anymore. He does get 5% reduction up to 30% each time you perform a super attack though, and he has a built-in additional attack that has a high chance, great chance to be super. Then if there's a Buu Saga category ally and you're in slot 2, you also do get a additional guaranteed super attack. So there are a lot of options for you to build up the damage reduction. So I'll be interested to see what this guy's going to do. I feel like defensively at the end of events, which is where the events are going to hit the hardest, is where this guy is going to be at his weakest, especially defensively. Offensively, there's not really going to be a difference throughout the fight. I'm just worried about his defensive performance at the end of these fights, right? Because in slot 1, he's not really going to be like a spectacular slot 1 character. In slot 2 or 3, it seems like, unless he gets like a 4-time super attack, I'm not sure if this guy is going to be living the hardest hitting super attacks in the game. Probably Gogeta because he's type advantage there. But like, you know, I think like if he gets like a triple super with no support, this guy's at about 1,000,000 defense with 30% reduction. That's pretty much like the Super Saiyan Goku, Vegeta, and Trunks level. And they're not really that great of a defensive character. So we'll see how hate this guy ends up. But besides that, again, I think he'll be pretty good. He seems like he'll be a nice little strong character as well. Majin Buu himself seems like he's going to be very powerful. He has a lot of healing, which is going to be very nice right there for the Buu team, of course. He's stacking defense permanently for the rest of battle. He has, of course, unconditional guard as long as you're above a 50% HP. But he also does have a revive, right? You could just revive at any time. He specifically has to be KO'd. But if he does get KO'd, you do guaranteed revive. Then he gets revive buffs depending on if him or an ally resurrection skill is activated, which would count, let's say, you're running both Buus, one of them revives, both of them get their full passive. That'll increase their stats, they get guaranteed guard, and then a guaranteed extra super attack, which is more stacking. Then they can also withstand KO attacks, which don't really do anything. Their active skill is really crazy. It can be used after revive or from the 7th turn, which is, again, pretty easy and difficult content now. It's a Ghost Usher, which is stupid. Turns all key spheres to cookies, which, you know, will allow you to recover its sweets right here. You get 12 key, which will allow you to soak at the super attack. So I guess the idea is, again, you're going to do damage to the enemy. You're going to make it a Ghost Usher turn. You put this guy in slot 1, grab all the sweets, right? And then, because he changes the entire key sphere field to the candy, then you recover basically the full HP with that. And you get 12 keys, so you're going to super attack anyways. And again, you're going to be getting the guaranteed additional super, the 70% chance, etc, etc. And he's going to continue stacking. And you can do this with both Buus by turn 7, or if one of the revive skills activated. Oxy, well, looking at it, can be activated when your own revive skill is activated. So it's only that boost specifically. But still, turn 7 is not difficult to reach in these fights at all. And that's going to be really huge. And again, it's a full heal. So even if you didn't revive, if you need a heal, you can always use this with BUU. And then you're good to go, right? The next turn as well. So this is really interesting. I like this BUU a lot. He seems like he's going to be very powerful. Gotenks and the pure evil BUU seem like they're also going to be decent characters. I don't want to go too in depth with them. I did cover these guys yesterday in full detail. If you want to go ahead and take a look at their details, I did again cover them yesterday. So let's go ahead and try to reload that again. But again, I did cover their details yesterday. So we do have the Babidi and Deborah card right here. And we also have the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku card as well. So I guess let's take a look at Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. He has a card that's going to be on both Global and JP at the same time. So this is going to be a more, like, I think, exciting character for, obviously, global players. I think a lot of you are watching are global players, right? 130% attack and defense, and then a high chance of 180% attack, okay? 130% attack and defense on super. Okay, so he has multiplicative stats, pretty good. Evade enemy attacks with a 30% chance, and then another 30% chance of dodging if HP 60% or above. That should also count super attacks. So if you're above 60% HP at the start of turn, this guy has a 60% chance to dodge. And if there's a Kamehameha or BUU Saga ally in the same turn, you get key 3 and then super effective. Greatly raise attack and defensive turn, immense damage, high chance to stun. Again, this guy seems like he'll be solid, but he's nothing crazy. I will take the 60% dodge chance though for a free-to-play character. As long as you're above 60% HP. Now, I'm not going to say that's going to be the easiest condition to keep in some of these bosses, but depending on your team, it could be quite easy, right? You know, I guess you could throw this guy on probably, I mean, I'm sure, does he fit any of the 7th anniversary characters' teams? I actually don't know at the top of my head, but you could probably throw this guy on some of these teams and things will work out. Okay, for some reason, Dokkan info is just not loading real quick. Let me try to load it here on a separate tab, potentially. But yeah, that's for the Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku. Next, let's take a look at Deborah and Babidi. Now, I saw a little bit of talk on the timeline. People were like, oh, this guy's actually kind of good. So let's see here. Key 8 and 188% attack and defense. 88% attack and defense on super. Okay. If there's a BUU Saga category ally that's attacking in the same turn, an additional super attack when key is 22 or more. Okay. Increases the chance of evasion 20% per BUU Saga category ally attacking in the same turn. And then if all allies are around to BUU Saga, it's 10%. Okay, so essentially, if you have a full Majin BUU Saga rotation, this guy is getting, I think it's 70% dodge chance, because it doesn't specify for each ally besides yourself. Hey, I feel like it would usually specify beside yourself. I can't tell if this is 50% or 70%. I think it's 70%. Because, again, it usually would be like beside yourself, right? Is usually what they do to make this clarification. So just want to go ahead and notate that just so y'all can keep that in mind. Yeah, Dokkan info again, it's just taking so long to load here. Oh my goodness. If the attacking opponent is either attack, defense lowered, fainted, or special move is blocked, which is fainted is stunned. Key 6, 66% attack and defense, and a 70% chance to crit. Okay, finally, Dokkan info loaded there. Key 3 and 30% attack and defense for Majin Power, and then an additional 10% for Extreme Class. I mean, I would say this is going to be something you will actually see pretty commonly nowadays, right? All these debuffs. You could easily see this. 18 key greatly raise attack and defense. I meant colossal damage, or this is me back at colossal. Lowers defense and a high chance stun. Greatly raised defense, huge damage, which is colossal. Lowers attack and seals. Yeah, this guy is going to be pretty good for the Cell Max fight, I think. Yeah, this is going to be like a Cell Max fight killer. This guy will also be really good in the Gogeta Blue fight, especially if they do have 70% dodge chance. They'll be able to attack debuff on the 12 key, and even if you could just miss the 18 key. Well, you might as well get the 22 key if you can, because you're going to get the guaranteed additional super. But if you can't hit 22 key, then you just go for the 12 keys. Lower attack right there. Pretty good. This character seems like they're gonna be quite strong, so that's exciting. Let me go ahead and click here. Again, Dokkan info is still just loading through its things, but that is it for the new characters. Again, this seems like to be a pretty nice batch of characters here. We do have the banner image as we expected. It seems like Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku's banner is going to be returning. Hirudegarn, and then the Super Saiyan, and then not the Super Saiyan, the Hirudegarn banner should, I'm stupid, okay. Super Saiyan 3 Angel Goku's banner. Oh, the SSR is so good. It's going to return Hirudegarn. And then the Fat Buu banner on GP will also be returning Dragon Fist Goku. Now, in terms of global, we don't know what the global banner is going to look like. I'm going to hope that the global data download drops before this video ends. That'd be pretty nice. But, you know, everything is just lagging really badly because guess what? The site, everyone's just trying to get on the site, this website, dude. I wonder if, can I bring missions up here? No, I can't find missions. I literally cannot find missions. Okay. Let me try. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to like pause the video recording until I can actually get into the missions tab. Alright, finally loaded. Oh my goodness. So we have all these missions here coming for the Golden Week campaign. It seems like we are going to be getting, again, just normal missions. We knew about this ticket banner that's going to be coming, but essentially there's going to be like a ticket banner where you're able to summon for 30 characters, right? We get 10 from logging in and 20 from missions. I don't think that we're going to get all 20 now, though. No. So this is the first half. So in the second half of the Golden Week celebration, we should be able to get the final 10. It seems like we're getting 10 here, roughly. We're going to get 10 to log in, and then I think we'll get the last 10 in the second half of the celebration, which should be around the 12th or so. So keep that in mind. That is when we'll get the final amount here. It seems like we're getting the Dokkan event missions for the Super Saiyan 3 Goku and Fat Buu. Really nice. So we want to run accelerated battle. We want to clear within 5 turns with no items, and then a full rainbow team. For Majin Buu, it seems like we want to run the Sworn Enemies team, and then basically the same missions besides that. Okay, should be pretty easy to get those done. It seems like we have missions for the Ultimate Red Zone. So Ultimate Red Zone, Buu Saga, we want to run a Kamehameha team. Stage 1, we also want to clear with the Majin Buu Saga team, a Rainbow team within 6 turns, and then an Int type team. So is the fight going to be physical then? Because you want to run 5 Int type characters? Okay, that might be it. And here's the Buu Saga Red Zone here. It seems like it is Stage 1 and Stage 2 for now. So, okay. Stage 1 and Stage 2 I could see us getting. Then we'll probably get Stage 3 and 4 next week is what I'm thinking as well, right? Because the Red Zone teams to drop tomorrow night. So I guess we'll get Stage 3 and 4 the week after. Then I could see... Well, no, we'll get Stage 3 and 4 probably in Part 2. Huh? Yeah. Probably in Part 2 we'll get Stage 3 and 4. Then, like at the end, in the last week, we'll get the final stage, which I assume... If it's going to be 5 stages, that's what's likely going to be the kind of idea behind it. But we'll see. New Super Battle Road and Extreme Super Battle Road on GP. Pretty simple. We're going to finally be able to use this Android 18 support memory. Really nice. And then there's the Extreme Z area for the Majin Buu Saga thing going on here. So very, very cool. Okay. All in all, pretty nice little data download. In terms of content, again, we are getting the new Red Zone. We're getting the new free-to-play EZAs. Obviously, we're getting Goku and Fat Buu themselves. We're getting missions for the Red Zone, right? So there is a couple of things to do here. I don't know if there's a burst mode. I don't think there's a burst mode in the data or anything like that. Yeah, because see, we have the Ultimate Gohan burst mode that's ongoing right now, but I don't think there's anything else there. And then again, if we take a look at this... a global data download, I think there has been one just yet, but in terms of the banners, the global banners will be different than the GP banners. I didn't make my predictions already, but I'm thinking that what's going to happen is I think that Super Saiyan 3 Goku is going to be replaced by Super Trunks, and I think that the Hirudegarn banner is going to the Hirudegarn here is going to be replaced by either EGL Android 21, or it's going to be replaced by what's it called, who was that character? Wait. Or the androids, right? So Super Trunks should be on this banner probably. And then I'm thinking Inch 20, the androids are EGO 21. I guess they could do the opposite. It could be the opposite way, where this is 21 or what's her called? My brain, I just can't even think. This could be 21 or the androids, or this could be Super Trunks. Actually, I think it is that way. Whatever it's gonna be, I think that that's how it's gonna be, basically, essentially, right? So we'll see. That could be either or banner. I'm gonna go ahead and just upload this video right away, and maybe I'll put in a pinned comment what the banners will look like as the updates. But let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time.